Macbigicekeys with you here today. We're going to be talking about XenoRaptor, a dual-stick space shooter available on Steam for early access, and also there's a demo for you to play. I played the demo for 2 to 3 hours, and I have some comments for the game. I'll give you my overall review of it first, as I always do. I gave it just barely a 4 out of 5. So I base my reviews on 4 elements of gameplay: fun and immersion, the mechanics of the game, challenge, and overall value. So for fun and immersion, I gave the game a 3 out of 5. It is worth playing again. I don't think I would play this game on a regular basis, but it's worth giving it a shot or playing maybe once a week or when I'm feeling the need for this sort of game. There's short spots of chaos. It's exciting at first, and it requires your total attention, but it does get a little repetitive, and there's no exploration aspect to the game, as you can watch the gameplay going on in the background while I'm speaking. There's just really zero exploration except for new enemies to be coming along the way. Although I read in the description of the game that you can eventually design your own weapons, which is kind of interesting. For mechanics, I gave it a 4 out of 5. The dual sticks, I think if I had played this with a dual stick controller, I definitely would have felt easier on the mechanics, but with the mouse and keyboard, your ship feels a little bit floaty, especially with the WASD movement. It's just, there's this extra sort of float whichever way that you're going, but that's just a minor pick on the game. The enemy AI has friendly fire, so that's cool. There's plenty of power-ups that keep you going, and I also like that you're not locked into just one location. You can go left, right, up, and down. There's asteroids and obstacles that you can go around or use to your advantage, which is definitely worth putting into the game. I'm glad that's in there. My third category is challenge. I gave it a 4. It's difficult but balanced. If you stay focused, you should do okay. And I like that it's kind of like the old arcade games where it keeps your score and you can type in your name so you can try to beat your best scores the next time that you play. It also gives you ways out of being overwhelmed. So like if you're surrounded by a swarm, there's a super attack and there's thrusters to get you out of an area of a tight spot or something like that. And also there's breaks and waves of attacks. So the challenge is there, but it doesn't overwhelm you to the point that you want to give up. For value, overall, right now they're asking $9 for this on Steam for early access, which means the game's not finished. But they also have a demo out. So I got 1 to 2 hours of gameplay out of the demo, just screwing around with it, so it's totally worth the demo. Is it worth buying the game? If I was a fan of the genre, and that's usually how I try to score this category, I would give it a 4 out of 5 for value, for both the time sink and for the cost. $9 for a game that I could easily get 10 to 15 hours out of. It seems to be worth it. It's not one that I'm just going to drop cash and go and buy immediately, probably because it's not my favorite style of game. But those are my comments on XenoRaptor. If you're interested, hop over on Steam and take it for a spin.